Hey guys, welcome back to a very different episode for you. If you are new here, we're Tasman Travels, Tom and Jordan, who's still in bed, and we travel beautiful Aotearoa, New Zealand in our new custom Australis Caravan. So as you may know, we love our lighting and we love our music. Now the Australis Caravan already comes pretty fully well equipped with lights. It's got 4 huge LED bars on each side of the Caravan. They're like floodlights, great for seeing what you're doing around the van, and it also comes with 3 smaller LED bars mounted on the awning side. Now you might have seen some time ago we fitted the LED camping bar kit from Polaris GPS in Australia. These are really portable, magnetically mounted or velcroed or cable tied to anywhere on the van or anywhere to your camping setup. We have magnetically mounted them to the chassis and they just plug into an external cigarette lighter. Great for some usable light underneath the Caravan when you're out and about. Now all of the lights that we currently have are a more practical light, offering the white and amber settings. However, we've been after some rock lights for quite some time, and Polaris GPS now do rock lights, and so today's video is going to be how we fit these rock lights to the Caravan. We've actually got 2 sets, so we've got one for the ute, for the car, and one for the Caravan. These lights provide infinite coloured underbody lighting to really set the mood whilst you're at camp. Great thing about these, you can control the colours and effects with an app and even sync the lights to music for party time. So if you don't know who Polaris GPS are, they do so much gear for camping, utes, cars. We've got a reversing dash cam in the ute fitted, we've got some camping gear, we've got our reversing camera on our Caravan. They do a whole heap of gear. Yeah, so go check them out. We highly recommend all their gear. In the box we have got 8 rock lights. So these are really made for tough conditions. They're waterproof and really solid bit of kit. All the cables behind, got your instructions, got your main cable. This can feed off 12 volt electrics. I'm going to hook it up to an Anderson plug that we've got fitted externally. It's got all of the wires for the separate rock lights. So each rock light comes with its own 3.5 meter or 5 meter cable, which is plenty enough for a big Caravan. Now with our Caravan here and with our previous Caravan, underneath the chassis there's plenty of wires already there. My idea that I've been thinking about is to cable tie and to link all the wires up to what's already there, so it's a nice and easy job, hopefully. The only thing that will be a bit of a challenge is where to mount the lights, but I think I figured that out. We'll show you later. So all the lights come with these rubber backed mounts which just protect the whole unit when you are mounting, and they all come with different types of screws to help you mount. Now these lights I tested yesterday. They're super bright, and they're sort of lights that you want pointed downwards because you don't want to be looking at them, and you want them sort of concealed. That gives it the really cool effect and glow on the floor. This is the main feed for the lights. This is the heart of the system, so you can hook them up straight to your batteries, or you can change these ends. I'm going to put them straight into Anderson plug. Already comes with a fuse, which is great. It comes with a switch as well, so you can have the option to turn them on and off from wherever you put the switch. The Anderson plug is located in this toolbox, so right at the front, and so the wires are going to sort of feed till about here, and that's where at the end here you plug in all of the separate 8 rock lights, so they're all going to feed off in different directions from about the center of the Caravan. If you're using an Anderson plug, you'll just need to buy these Anderson connections. So the first job is just taking these off and crimping them into the Anderson. You'll just need a tool similar to this. So I've just gone underneath the toolbox, pulled away a bit of this, squeezed the wires up where the Anderson plug is, and it will just plug inside internally, and I'll just have to seal this up a bit more. The next step was plugging in all the lights to make sure they all work before going ahead and choosing the mounting locations for each rock light. The kit comes with these longer screws, but it's a bit too long. We found these shorter ones which should be perfect. They just allow for less of the screw to go through, and then we're going to screw into the bottom of the floor. Now the floor is quite thick, so there'll be no issues there. Like there, roughly. I think that's pretty good. So we're getting there. It's actually a pretty big drop. So we put the middle cable in first. Then we decided to get all the rock lights in place, screw them in, and then feed the cables back to where you plug them in to the center cable. We did measure the cables first and put them in just to make sure they would fit. More than enough cable to reach the whole length of the caravan. A complete mess at the moment, and they're just screwed in. The wires are sort of cable tied as and where we can cable tie them, and the next job is cable tying them all together underneath. As you can see, there's already loads of wires that you can connect stuff to. This is one side of the chassis, and then the other side of the chassis is, so there's wires running down either end of the chassis we can just cable tie it all to. Lots of cable ties, and nearly a day later it's all done. Decided to put the switch just on the outside here, which you don't actually need. You can just use the phone app to turn it on and off, and all the wires are sort of going through the chassis at points where I could get them through. The hardest ones were the ones above the wheel, as this is like a metal plate, but they went through fine, and I've siliconed around them for extra waterproof protection just in case. Those are the ones that are open to the elements most, and as you can see, it's just going through the A, and again this one's going through the P, just wherever I could get it through. So going from the Anderson plug, I've sort of cable tied everything together. There's the control box, just cable tied. Everything's just cable tied together. There's so much to cable tie to. All right down, cable tied behind the chassis, so you don't even see any of the wires. And with the app you can choose the colours that you want, put music to it, or you can choose like a different effect and turn it on and off. It was definitely a lot easier with two hands, so thanks Marius for helping us out. The rock lights actually use a lot less power than our other LED bars, and they do actually provide some practical lighting around the caravan so you can see where you're stepping at night. And hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Catch you in the next one.